Hello, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah, I sent it out on a Twitter last night a little bit, so we'll see how well that goes. Let's take a little exploration here underneath this truck, and we'll see where the stresses of Daniel lead us. Okay, so we'll see how well you can see, because nothing's ever simple. Now, way up in there, there's a hole, some crack block, some hole down in there, and some out the other side. That's what happens with a 350 snaps Conrod. Alright, so back out there. Alright, the stresses of Daniel. Well, let's get back to Red Bulling, because it always just gets me in such a much better mood when I gotta go to work. And no, that's not an old locomotive firing up out there. That's my night job. Daniel's got to pay the bill somehow, I tell you that. All right. Now, I'm really disappointed in my fellow YouTubers and Google. How many times has somebody told you you need information? You just Google it. Just Google it. Well, the stresses of Daniel today are based on the fact that I have been Googling, YouTubing, and I've been trying to find out as much information as I can on the removal of a 350 from an old 1976 24-foot motorhome. There's nothing. Nobody's got anything to tell me. Sure, you can get all kinds of information if you want to adjust a something 350 something out of a coach style diesel pushing motorhome. But as you can all tell, that's no A style diesel pushing motorhome. That's a 1976 24-foot sleep 6 bathroom in the back 350 automatic. I think it's like a 400 automatic. But if anybody can post to YouTube on giving me any information out that's going to be slipping that engine out of there, it'd be greatly appreciated. Because right now, that's the biggest stresses of Daniel, is nobody's YouTubed it. So, that's okay. Gotta have something that I deal with when I'm stressing out. Because what good would a stress YouTube be if I didn't have something to talk about? Alright. Now, as you can hear, that's my night job there. She's warming up. Smoke's starting to clear, and run a little water here because the hole's been getting a little dry, and the goldfish, they gotta have their water. Now, and our goldfish pond gets quite muddy from the rain. So way down back there, we got another. Let's just put down the Red Bull there for a minute, and we'll go for a little walk. Now, yesterday when I was out here walking around, I was out by the mud hole. Showed you that. I showed you the water reservoir. Now we're going to get to about 4:30 here, and we're going to take a little pause. Alright, we're doing a pause thing on and off because the stresses of Daniel. Gotta add some new stuff to learn. I'll get just as much water in there as I did yesterday. I brought down the pump, I drained it till she is dry. A little bit of rain, a little bit of groundwater. Boom! We got water again. Transfer the water back up. The goldfish seem to love it. There's bugs and creepies and crawlies, all kinds of good stuff in there. So it is pretty good. Right, so we get down to the lower water hole here. And this is where we drain all the water that's in the bottom, where the mud lays. We'll drain that off. So, oh, there she goes. That dirty old nasty mud water. Yeah, pretty good. It drains that all down. And I'm gonna have to start working on these a little bit earlier in the day so my lighting's better. But really, I'm sure you guys aren't worried about seeing my ugly mug all the time. Anyways, we'll let that drain. Do that for about a half hour or so before I get off to work. And go and deliver some water. Some nice fresh potable water to the fire camp. So they can shower, clean themselves up, and be beautiful firefighters. Well, the women, There's some men there, and you girls might like them. I don't know, but anyways, there is some really beautiful looking female firefighters this year. I tell you, strapping, strong, healthy young ladies out there saving our province. Makes me proud. All right, so we're above 517. And as we know, smash the like button, slam the dislike button, or leave your comment. All else, subscribe to The Stresses of Daniel. Cheers.